Brandon Buckingham just delivered the greatest, most unhinged hood vlog I've ever witnessed in my life. So shout out to Brandon Buckingham, man. That's my guy. All right. Now, the hood vlog was with the Avalon Gangsta Crips of Los Angeles. The most famous member of the Avalon Gangsta Crip is my guy right here called Cartoon53. Now, Cartoon53 has a YouTube channel. He's a content creator and he pushes positivity. So he's the one that brought Brandon Buckingham back to sort of show what the Avalons is all about. Depending on how long you've been a subscriber of this channel, then you would know that me and Cartoon has had our run-ins in his YouTube streets, but ultimately we were able to actually meet up at Street TV with Alex Alonso and Munchie B, and we had a great conversation, man. I met him in person. He's a good dude, and I got nothing bad to say about him. So when he brought Brandon Buckingham to the park and to their neighborhood, Cartoon is all about positivity. So it started off as something really positive.
All right, check it out, you guys. Right now we're in the mean streets of LA. I'm with the one and only
Mr. Cartoon 1, Eastside Avalon Gangster Crip, 53rd Street.
So with the 5 tray Avalon Gangster Crips right now?
That's real, that's real. You with us. You with us on that big bad east side.
Yeah. And this is a rough area, I heard.
Very rough. You're gonna see a lot of stuff on YouTube. You're gonna see a lot of stuff on social media about different sets in LA. But now at the end of the day, this right here, we the oldest gang in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Avalon was one of the first Crip sets that started putting a name on it. When East Side, West Side Crips start breaking up and they start putting sets on it, this was the first one, Avalon Gangster Crip.
Brandon did a very good job at highlighting the side of gangbanging that we don't see, which is the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the family. However, with that also comes another side, and that side was also highlighted in the video. Now, I don't know how long ago this video was filmed, but with the Big U and the Rolling 60 Rico currently going on, I just think that certain things that were done in this video wasn't wise and smart. Like, for example, in the video, a particular member was talking about how when dudes come to LA, they're gonna get robbed and booked if they don't move a certain way. Now, he didn't quite qualify that other people are gonna do it. He kept saying we, as in me and Ifo, which was very dicey, especially when we're currently dealing with Big U facing an extortion in a RICO.
And in another interview, he explicitly says if you come into his hood with jewelry on, he will rob you.
This is called a stoley. Yeah, this is when you whoop a take it. You come out here looking like a gazelle, it's lions out here. This is not no playground. You come out here with them nice jewels on, thinking you from out of town. No, I ain't from out here. All right, you'll figure it out. We're gonna book your stupid.
If you come to LA, you should just wear your Apple Watch.
If you somebody of significance, you somebody famous, don't wear nothing. And you better have an entourage of a gang of lions with you. Don't bring your partners, because they gonna get robbed too. We know they don't let no mother on that airport. So you coming over here with no weapons, we don't care about no security guards, and the police ain't gonna get here quick.
This ain't the type of vernacular you want to have in this particular era of LA politics, man. Because right now, I feel like the people who are doing LA podcasting or LA content, they know the feds is watching everyone because the feds have listed LA podcasts in indictments before. So when you talking like this, you just painting a big X red target and on your back for the feds to say, okay, well, let's start looking at that one. Because things that were going on in LA, like extortion and robberies, were happening too frequently and too often that people begin to think this is just the normal way of life. Well, once the Big U indictment happened, now people are realizing, oh no, extortion is a literal federal crime, bro. Like they will come and get you. Now, this was foreshadowing for what was to come. Because right around like the 8-minute mark, I believe, the most interesting man I've ever seen in life.
This is G homie, a little shy, everything, but you know what I'm saying? He a little shy, but I'm the original. I walk this walk.
Yeah.
You understand me? A gangster is a gangster. You got to walk this walk to know what time it is.
He never said his actual name, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna nickname him Jesus Christ Crippin.
I wasn't a crack baby. I was one of the putting the crack out there, and I redeemed myself when I found myself with God. But I'm still a gangster.
So you have to find peace with God of some of that stuff you've done in the past?
And you got to have love regardless if you're crippin' or whatever.
Jesus Christ Crippin is the main antagonist of this video. Something interesting that I observed with the Avalons is, now when you think about a set, you think about the young homies being the wildest, the young homies being the ones who put in the most work, the young homies who being the most turned. No. in this vlog, it became perfectly clear that the older homies ain't no busters, bro. The older homies were really active at some point in their life, it would seem. The older homies is really about it even to this day, right? Because one of the older homies will come on camera and again, if you like 50 plus years old, man, you're supposed to be, turned down. You're supposed to be not a buster, but you're supposed to be more sore leaning towards peace. That's not the case, man. They still on it.
So I represent Third Gang. My name is Lil Bam Bam. I'm BK Bam, and I'll kill any slob, any day.
What qualifies as a slob?
Nothing.
I got the blue rag.
Let's talk about blue handkerchief, blue rag etiquette.
Yeah,
what are you supposed to do with it? You put it in the back pocket?
You know what this represent? This represent Crip. That means I don't like bloods. I will kill you.
There you go again, cuz. You doing the same thing Red did.
He's joking. He's joking.
He ain't joking, but that ain't what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we understand we Crips. The homie a little drunk right now, so don't trip.
A lot of us got introduced to gangbanging through podcasting. I'm in LA, the home of gangbanging, but a lot of the gangbangers that I know or even see and all is from watching them on podcasts or meeting them on podcasts. But there's still another portion. Now, I'm not saying the dudes who do podcasts and the gangbang are jokes, but there's still another layer of gangbanging and, another demographic who would never come on a podcast, who has no type of aspirations to be famous. These dudes' entire life is gangbanging. And we're witnessing some of these people. And this right here is just the reality of some of these people ain't playing. It's not a joke. Some of these people live and breathe this. And if you run across them the wrong way, you disrespect them a certain way, bro. You come on these podcasts and talk about their hoods in a certain light, bro. You would die. A part of this video that made Brandon really rethink even coming was when a conversation about Crip walking got potentially fatal. Like, it got really bad, really fast, and guns got pulled. And the antagonist of this situation was no other than our boy Jesus Crippin.
Just look around. Can't be fake.
around.
We got some real killers out here. Don't let it get dark.
Did all the drinking.
Say what?
You done drunk all the Remy. We finna go get another.
I told you I really
bottle.
drink.
Ready? All right.
Y'all got me half stepping out here.
It's gonna be all right, though.
That's what's up.
Yo, don't be
Big Daddy Kane style.
That's real, homie.
I love old school hip hop.
Oh yeah, me too.
All right, this next part is going to get crazy and highlights how quickly things can turn violent for those that live in the area. I wanted to ask, people talk a lot about Crip walking. Is that a thing that has origins, or is that a new school thing?
Yeah. It got origins, homie. You know, it's a dance that back in the 70s that the homies invented for us. You know what I'm saying? Us. If you can't seat walk, you'll call it Crip walk. We say seat walking. If you can't seat walk, something wrong, because we do this, a rite of passage. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the sign of the times is, it's become mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Everybody around the world doing it.
It's almost just like them showing love. I feel like they wouldn't do the dance if they didn't think it was cool.
We didn't look at it as showing love. We look at it as them stealing our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Appropriating.
Right. Because they seen rap videos. They seen homies.
That's them Hoovers. That's them Hoovers right there. Sit up there.
This ain't got nothing to do.
Bro, they beefing with everybody. Got problem with the Bloods, got problem with the Hoover. This is what, man. But I think I understood what he was trying to say, but he never got a chance to get it off because the Hoovers got the Hoover stomp, right? That's their dance style. But their dance style is very similar to the Crip walking. You almost can't tell the difference. So I believe the OG is trying to say, no, the people who took it and who are culturally appropriating our dance are the Hoovers. But he can't really get the words out, right? Because it comes across as dissing. And Cartoon didn't bring Brandon over here to capture them dissing. He brought him over here to capture the positive stuff. So then things just go left.
Hoovers sit up there and trying to down us.
No, cuz they ain't got nothing to do. We talk about Crip walking.
No. Hoovers trying to down us.
Ex-con.
You got an example of Crip walking for us?
Ex-con.
Hoovers trying to down us.
You think the Hoover stomp trying to take the Crip?
Hey, put it up there. Put it up there.
Yeah, he wants that. Julian?
Put it up there. Hey, Hoover's trying to down us.
No, they don't, cuz.
Hey, the Hoover's trying to down us.
You doing the wrong
No. Hoover's trying to down us.
You doing the wrong thing.
The wrong shit. Come on, man.
Hey, cuz, you doing the wrong thing.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
Everything good, right? We're good.
Sit your ass back,
We're good, brother.
You doing the wrong thing.
You better chill your old ass out, Red.
Is it the liquor?
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon because I feel like Brandon handled this correctly and properly. But you're about to watch Brandon's life flash before his eyes. And this is one of the reasons why I don't do hood vlogs because there's just too many variables going on that I'm not in control of. And you're about to watch that happen in real time. So, a simple question about a dance turned into an argument. And then that argument turned into somebody clutching on a gun.
Alcohol done got to him.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons you shouldn't drink alcohol. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yes, that's why some of them shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It'll happen.
make tempers flare.
Yeah, make tempers flare.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't trying to cause any issue.
I ain't tripping on that.
Oh, wait. This is the moment he pulls his gun out, and I can't fault my cameraman for missing the shot, because all we're thinking about in this moment is we hope he doesn't shoot. We're good. We don't want no issues. Bro is gripping on his gun.
Those some of the things that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Brick Baby because he told me something that might apply to this. And I heard it from Brick Baby and other people as well. There's a slogan or a term going around called, "You're not a rolling 60 until you kill a rolling 60." And that just highlights how much inner turmoil exists when it comes to gangbanging, right? Like the people that you should be most afraid of, or like you have a higher probability of being killed or dying within your own gang than you do from an opposition or an op. And that's just the reality of it. So when this dude start clutching, bro, if cameras weren't there, he probably would have sprayed that whole park up and took one of his homies' life. That's just how it goes. Now, the situation appeared to be diffused right now, but apparently, like Jesus Crippen and others were on the opposite side of the park trying to handle the situation, and things just got progressively worse. And it got so bad that Cartoon had to say, yo, let's stop filming for a little bit. Let me go handle that. I'll be back.
I was tripping for a second.
Right.
I was like,
Look, listen.
Yeah,
we got it though. We got it right.
Same time.
I got to deal with this situation right here.
Yeah, it's popping off a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna me personally. I'm going to have
Yeah,
to deal with
let's squash that for sure.
sign up.
The situation that just happened on camera was the one guy obviously has a real problem with the Hoovers.
He had some deep-
and then Cartoon didn't want to put out there that there was negativity with the Hoovers because he's on good terms, and there was just a big issue that popped off, and the dude pulled out he whipped out immediately.
We witnessed a little bit of like what happens is like self-regulation here. The situations that have built up in places like this, a single image, a single thought, a single word.
Yeah.
You say the wrong word.
Much deeper consequences.
Yeah, because they carry a lot of emotion in these blocks. It's never going to be 100% safe.
Can't film it. That shit wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We could have filmed the altercation.
It wasn't even all that's regular.
I wasn't trying to be a fed to pull up on like.
No, I got you. Good looking. I'll
I
turn
was
it
just gonna
off.
let y'all handle your situation.
We handled it. Everything.
We shut it down.
Cool. Yeah, we good, man.
You got right to gripping. No, that was crazy.
Huh?
You got right to gripping. That was crazy.
Yeah, shit happens. And you would never think an old guy like that, huh?
No, I thought we were having a good time.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon had some issues in the past, I believe, over his YBC dual vlog. I call that voyeurism. I essentially said Brandon sort of went to those people's environment and caused issues. Now, we sort of talked it over. I've had a change of mind since, and I won't consider this voyeurism or even exploitation, to be honest. These dudes are 50 and 60-year-olds. They invited Brandon over. They seen enough of his work to where they believe that, he would come and deliver and sensitively portray their story, in which he did, right? So I haven't seen anybody asking him to take down a video. So just because he's white, I don't feel like we should now say that he's he's a colonizer or an exploiter for filming this when they invited him. They probably got paid, I would imagine, and it looks like they're perfectly fine with whatever came out, So shout out to Brandon, bro. I enjoyed this. It was entertaining and educational. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think of content like this? All right. Do you guys think that, hood vlogs should be filmed? Do you guys feel like the hood should be inviting outsiders to come and film their environments? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out why Brick Baby and Loose Cannon has gone missing. It's a mystery, people. Click on this video right here to find out exactly what's happening. I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.